You better not pout, you better not cry, you better not shout, 'cause I'll tell you why. Duolingo is coming to take your parents and teach you the languages that you've been skipping out on for free. I guarantee this isn't sponsored. We're here to get you back on your Duolingo streaks by learning the language of lore. And the only way to continue to revive that streak is to hit that subscribe button and slap that notification bell. Here, I'll wait. Oh, wow, you did it. Your parents are safe for now. In a world where there are many cultures, countries, and people, we've all at some point have attempted to learn another language to communicate. Some, like myself, were taught a second language at a young age. Hola, me llamo Teyjaun, yo gusto hablo con mis amigos. But others aren't that lucky, and that's why learning tools like Duolingo exist to help you learn or maintain that linguistic knowledge. But what if the person watching you when you're sleeping, awake, and doing your streaks or not is the Duolingo bird? Then we might have a problem. That's right, the Duolingo bird is Santa Claus, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Duolingo and the Duo bird have seen a lot of controversy and change over the past couple of years. The Duo bird has had a BBL, had facial reconstruction surgery, worked on Webtoon, and has even stalked users on TikTok and other social media. So I wouldn't be surprised if they left a comment on this video. But all in all, the Duo bird is a mascot of Duolingo. He can travel to reality and back with the press of a button, has bird minions, and happens to be a ninja now. But recently, the Duo bird has been acting different this season, and has probably been hinted to us the whole time. The Duo bird is Santa Claus, and today, we're going to prove it. So grab yourself a glass of hot cocoa, a candy cane, and a blanket because we're diving into the Krampus that Duolingo really is. Ring those notification bells, overthinkers, because what would Santa Claus be if he didn't watch people when they were awake or asleep? Well, probably little less of a creep, but the Duo bird has shown us that he is adamantly watching us 24/7. In an ad posted in December of 2023, Duolingo showed us that the Duo bird has a headquarters that he shows up to every day. He makes the music there, he makes the rewards, he literally even programs the app that we use to learn. He's the literal heart of the whole operation. But if you notice, the Duo bird has a list of names, and not just any list, a paper list, essentially a naughty or nice list. And if your streak ends, he'll probably use every tactic to bring you back, hoping that you get back onto the nice list. He even has a panic button to enter real life where he'll use it to get you to believe in the power of linguistics once again. But what if I told you there might be consequences for not doing your streaks? But before you can understand the true consequences, let me tell you about how in order to be Santa, you also have to have elves. Now, of course, you might think that I might say that the people within the Duolingo app, like Lily or Oscar, are actually just AI people who don't actually exist. You'd be wrong. Like, kinda. Although they are technically employed by the Duo bird and can enter the real world via the mascot suits, they aren't the elves that I'm talking about. In fact, that's probably going to have to be like a whole nother video, so make sure you subscribe for that. No, the elves or the minions that I'm referencing are the human characters that we see throughout the other Duolingo commercials who have only worn Duo bird masks. Yes, these people. Unlike the Duo bird, these cult-like Duo birds assist only to do the direct bidding of the Duo bird, whether that's dance on ice, gather at Comic-Con, or taking people away. Yes, the benevolent Duo bird will at times take away people using his Duolingo elves, minions, or whoever. Duo has done this to many people, and they never come back. But this isn't something Santa would do. In fact, Santa's only stolen people's families on the Polar Express. So if Duo isn't Santa Claus, that must mean he's Santa's evil brother, Krampus. Or Duopus? Nah, that's just words. We'll go with Krampus. Duolingo being Krampus actually makes even more sense, at least somewhat. Let me explain. The old folklore of Krampus is rooted in old European folklore, predating that of Santa Claus, but transformed after the emergence of Christianity and folktales such as Saint Nick. He's a devilish-looking figure, half goat, half man, that accompanies Santa Claus on his travels. And while Santa rewards children with gifts and presents, Krampus, on the other hand, carries branches, or in AAV, switches, that he uses for whipping bad kids before putting them inside of his sack on Christmas night. Such a dirty YN. And the thing is that this isn't too different from how the Duo bird actually acts. See, as of this recording, Duolingo has started to post Christmas-themed videos. 2 of them are pretty important, and it stars a family that receives a new Duo plushie for Christmas. And for the holidays, it's named after the elf on the shelf, donning the name The Owl on the Prowl. Yeah, not an innocent-sounding title, but in the video, we see that this toy is specifically made to make sure that your family continues their Duo streak.
Perfect gift to make sure your family does its lessons.
Even the family seems concerned when they hear that it watches them 24/7. But it's not until the very next video that's released that it's obviously worse. It's a Christmas song, sung by a little kid named Timmy. And in this song, all little Timmy wants for Christmas is his parents back.
My mom and dad who were taken away.
His parents? His parents? Why would the Duo bird steal Timmy's parents? Well,
I should have studied.
Timmy didn't keep his Duolingo streaks, and we see the owl on the prowl within the whole video. And what you also notice is the duo elves that we seen earlier dancing in the video as if they took them. And like we said before, the duo elves enact punishment on behalf of the duo bird. But why punish Timmy by taking his parents away for Christmas instead of stealing him? Well, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be too brand safe to have the duo bird wielding any whipping branches against children or adults. But what if I told you before he started stealing people with elves, he actually personally harassed people before he got sued? And I promise this actually links back to what we're saying earlier. See, in another video posted by Duolingo is a promotion for a law firm called Manchetti & Son, where they displayed that they successfully sued the duo bird for harassment a couple of times, winning over $2.7 million in total. And if you ask me, even for Duolingo, paying out $2.7 million is quite a lot of money. And this is why I believe we see elves instead of him. Duo bird Krampus, whose nature it is to force people to keep up their streaks, was forced to rebrand. He legally cannot keep forcing people in the real world to keep their streaks. This is why he goes into hiding. That's why he has elves do his job for him, all the while staying in his domain inside of the server. He legally cannot afford to be Krampus anymore, and he has to have others do it for him. This isn't just a story about Krampus punishing people for keeping their streaks, but the progression of how the duo owl was sued into hiding while keeping his operations running, keeping people from straying from what's objectively good, keeping their streaks. Krampus isn't just evil Santa, but a lesson that straying from the path of good and choosing to be bad leads to a fate being stolen by a goat man. Or in this case, keeping your streaks and learning a new language is worse than losing your family. But hey, is that a coincidence? I think not. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out all the other theories on the channel. And why not check out some of the Let's Plays, where you'll be able to find more and many good contents out there. You might be able to see me get spooked. I don't know. Maybe not. And I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.